everybody. I wanted to take a minute to talk to you guys about masks today. So why don't you come on in? So why do we wear masks at school? We've never had to wear masks at school before, but this year is different. We're in a pandemic. Coronavirus is in our world and it's causing a lot of illness. So we're wearing masks to protect ourselves from other people's germs and other people from our germs. So my mask is protecting people from the germs that would come out of my nose and mouth, while the masks that you're wearing at school are protecting other people from the germs that might come out of your nose and mouth.
Okay, go ahead.
So when do we wear a mask? We should be wearing a mask anytime that we're in the school building or on the school grounds. If we can't maintain distance from somebody else, we're going to be wearing our mask. The only time that you should have your mask off at school is if you are actively eating or drinking. And that means you're sitting at your table spot eating or drinking. When we get up from our table spot, our mask immediately goes back on. Even if you're just going to the compost to throw away your garbage from lunch, you need to have your mask on. So we wear it all the time. I just wanted to talk a little bit about all the different masks that we see at school. So we're going to start by taking a look at the different kinds, and then we'll talk about how we wear them. So first I wanted to show you, this is a regular surgical mask. You'll notice this, you might see some of your teachers wearing it. We also have them in children's sizes. These are two different kinds of gaiters. So originally we weren't letting students wear gaiters, but then because look at how thin this is. This is a very thin material, and so the germs can come right through this material. This mask is much thicker. It has 2 layers of fabric, so this would be an okay mask to wear at school. Now, no matter what, no matter how thick it is, it has to be able to stay up over your nose and mouth. So if it slips down, that's not going to be a helpful mask to have at school. Next, you'll see we have another kind of mask you might see your teachers wearing, a KN95. That's just another kind of mask. And then here's a cloth mask. We see lots of different kinds of these. This particular mask got a little bit wet, and we're going to talk more about that in a little bit.
Okay.
So how long can we wear these masks, and what should we do if they get dirty or broken? Well, some of these masks you can wear just until either the strap falls off, like did in this one, or as you can see, it gets really dirty. It's dirty on the inside, it's dirty on the outside. That's time for a new mask. Yuck, we're gonna throw that one away. All these other masks that are reusable, anytime that if you wear a mask at school all day, it should be washed. And the way that we wash our masks, you can ask your parents, but what we do is you can put them in the washing machine and then hang them to dry outside of the washing machine. Or you can even help wash your mask with your parents with just a bowl of soapy warm water. And then again, leave them out to dry. So if you notice that they smell a little funny, or they've gotten a little dirty and it's a reusable cloth mask, go ahead and ask your parents to help you wash that. All right? Some of these masks, you might be able to notice this mask is wet. When our mask gets wet, sort of like when it gets dirty, that's time for a new mask. They just don't work as well when they're dirty or wet. So that's always time to get a new mask. With these masks, the same thing. You can wash them anytime you use them. This one we wouldn't wear at school because it's way too thin. But this, if I wore this for a whole day while I was working or while I was at school, it'd be time to wash it at the end of the day.
Okay.
So what if you get to school and you've forgotten a mask, or you get to school and your mask is broken? Never fear. As soon as you come, we have masks available and ready. We have lots of different cool kids masks and fabrics. We also have some of the surgical masks, so never worry, we will have a mask that fits you. So I don't know about you, but sometimes I need a mask break. And so when I need a mask break, the first thing I do is go away from other people somewhere outside so that I can do that safely for them and for me. When I take my mask off, I'll grab it by my ear loops so that I'm not touching that dirty part. And then I'll just hold it in a safe spot. While I'm taking my mask break, I'm not up walking around and interacting with anybody else. I am sitting right here. So that is something you'd ask an adult. Say, I need a mask break, because we all do. And then you'll find a safe space to do that. If you're at recess, you might be able to find a stump far away from other kids and sit. If you're sitting there, you can remove your mask. When I put my mask back on, I'm careful to hold the loops and put it securely over my ears, and always making sure that it covers my nose and my mouth. So now that we've reviewed the masks, let's take a second and review the 4 W's. We've talked about wearing a mask. What about washing our hands? It's very important to wash our hands. We're gonna do that for 20 seconds. You can sing the alphabet or the happy birthday song while you're scrubbing your hands. You're gonna wanna do that when you get to your classroom, before and after eating snack or lunch, after going to the bathroom, when you come in from outside, before and after looking at books in your classroom library or with Mrs. Burrows, and any other time that your hands seem dirty. The other thing we're gonna do is watch our distance. Now this is very important, and I don't know about you, but this is really hard, because how far is 6 feet? How far is 3 feet? So adults are staying 6 feet away. So one Mr. Lane, we're gonna stay away from each other. Kiddos can be a little bit closer, so 3 feet. That's another really hard thing to think of. So what I want you to do is use your arm. If you stretch out your arm and you are touching somebody, you're too close. So if you're getting ready to do partner reading or work in a small group with a friend, or you're out at recess, put your hand out. And if you can touch another friend, you're too close and you need to back up. Now this fourth one, when sick, stay home. We've been doing a really good job of this year. And thank you to all the parents who are working really hard at this. When you're sick, stay home. Thanks for masking up.